She left her motherland to be with him. It was always her dream to be with him. Yet lately her eyes grow dim. She never expected how bad the storm could be. She cooks, she cleans, she does the laundry. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. Her cooking is never good enough. She never cooks what he wants. Her lack of talent he mocks and taunts, aware of the awful memories that haunt her. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. You see, she had terrible things happen when she was younger, so she rarely cries, 'cause inside she already died. She is a vulnerable adult, once so depressed that in a psychiatric hospital she had to rest. Hurt so much she was obsessed with the few miracles that God had given, though she was not blessed. She insisted in the light of the Lord, so much so that it was like a broken record. Her mind detained for being a victim of the sin of the world. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. Yet she overcame all those woes, lifted from depression and irrationality, and rose to her toes, and was able to fly to him. She gave up her motherland to be with him. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. She cleans for him. It's not her house though. She longs for it to be her home though, with him. Sometimes so afraid her skin, white as snow. There was a night when it could have been a fatal blow. There was a night he pushed her. He waited until she was having a lot of fun. Waited until she had drunk so much red wine she couldn't run. And pushed her. She broke a bone in her hand. For a while it was passed off as just bad luck. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. She was brave enough to speak out, and so he admitted a light push. And so, for a while she felt she could trust him, and was in a hush. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. She does the laundry but never hangs the clothes right. She looks out missing her motherland under moonlight. She goes to language school and does a part-time job. She is tired alright. Barely a word of her mother tongue is spoken day or night. Isolated, yet for this house to be her home is still in her sights. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. She writes poetry to quell her broken soul. Sometimes when his anger takes hold, her skin is painted her favourite colour. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. She tells herself it's not that bad, and people have it worse than I. They certainly do. Deep down, she is scared it will multiply. She has a faith and she does try. But he believes in nature and the sky. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. Sometimes they have sex, but not for a while. They're expecting a baby. They've been sleeping in separate beds lately. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. But she has needs, wants his touch, and sometimes he abides. Lets her touch but not have a ride. He smiles as she touches his chest. She smiles, she feels at rest. Then after he says he did not want her hands all over him. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. And fondles her breasts, and tells her all the others would detest. Tells her she's dirty because she hasn't showered since yesterday. He never kisses her. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Shh. Tells her she is worthless, a slut for what she did when she tried to separate from him in the long-distance relationship 5 years before. Tells her she's defied her God and knocked at the devil's door. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Shh. Tells her no one would love you. You'll never suffice and never do. Your wage is a quarter of mine. Can't you see the signs? You are invalid. You are shit. He doesn't say these things in his own language, French, the language of love. So he doesn't know what he's saying. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Shh. She stays. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Shh. When she knows she should check on him when his tears spill, she doesn't, because he is still so horrible. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Shh. No strength. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Shh. He tells her when the baby is born that she is not needed, that she cannot be useful even though from her the baby is seeded. She knows that she is weak, that she has never been able to handle a full work week, and mental health and PTSD has made her into a freak. But she finally got strong after so long and was able to fly to him. She didn't know the storm within. She misses her motherland. And it's not that bad, she thinks, when he raises his hand and it paints her favourite colour. Though her canvas is not easily coloured, but she fears the paper may one day rip. Ba-dum, ba-dum, shh. So by now, if this story has you sickened and stiff, domestic violence, this is not a myth. But wait, what if she was a he and he was a she? Then it'd be a joke for all to see. Yet still, ba-dum, boom.